Why is it that the moment you decide to chase something bigger than yourself, people show up to tell you why it won't work, why it's impossible, why you should quit before you even begin? Here's the truth. Their words are not about you. Their doubts are not about your dream. Their negativity is not your destiny. When people go out of their way to say you won't succeed, what they're really saying is they don't believe they could succeed. They're not describing you, they're confessing themselves. And once you understand this, their criticism loses its power. Welcome to the Rise series, where we transform obstacles into stepping stones and doubt into determination. Today, we're tackling a mindset shift that can change the way you handle negativity forever. Because let's be real, you will face doubters. You will face critics. Some of them may even be close to you. Family, friends, teachers, coworkers. And the danger isn't that they speak. The danger is that you believe them. But what if I told you every criticism, every doubt, every harsh word is really just a mirror into the person saying it? That it's not about you, it's about them? If you can understand that, then their words stop being a weight and they become fuel. Human beings don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are, which means when someone says, "You can't do that," what they're really saying is, "I can't imagine myself doing that." Think about that. People project their own limitations outward. Someone who gave up on their dreams will tell you to give up on yours. Someone who's never taken a risk will tell you it's too risky. Someone who never pushed past average will laugh at your ambition to be great. So here's the big idea. Every doubt you hear is less about your ability and more about their perspective. And if you can translate their words correctly, you'll stop absorbing their negativity as truth and start recognizing it as reflection. When Sara Blakely first pitched her idea for Spanx, shapewear made for women by a woman, she was laughed out of countless rooms. One male investor even told her if this was a good idea, men would have thought of it already. Think about that. He wasn't analyzing her invention. He was revealing his blind spot, his lack of imagination, his limitation as someone who never walked in a woman's shoes. Fast forward, Sara Blakely became the world's youngest female self-made billionaire. And the people who once said it won't work, they weren't describing her. They were confessing that they couldn't see possibility beyond their own perspective. Richard Montañez grew up working as a janitor at Frito-Lay. He had an idea. What if he added Mexican spices to Cheetos? When he shared it, people laughed. He said, "You're a janitor, stay in your lane." But he didn't let their projection become his prison. He pitched it directly to the CEO. The result? Flamin Hot Cheetos became one of the most successful snack products in history. Now imagine if Montañez had listened. Imagine if he believed they're right. "I'm just a janitor." He would have killed his own dream because of someone else's insecurity about who gets to innovate. Their doubts weren't about him. They were about the ceiling they had placed over themselves. Colonel Sanders, yes, the man behind KFC, had a recipe for fried chicken. At age 65, broke, and sleeping in his car, he went door to door pitching it to restaurants. He heard no over 1,000 times. Imagine that, 1,000 people telling him you'll never make it. But here's the truth. Every time someone said no, what they were really saying was, "I don't believe I can sell it." He kept going. And today, KFC is one of the most recognizable brands on earth. His success wasn't built on avoiding rejection. It was built on not letting other people's limitations define him. As a child, Wilma Rudolph was told she would never walk again after battling polio. Doctors literally said, "It's impossible." Teachers doubted her. Even family members feared she'd never live a normal life. But Wilma refused to let their words become her reality. Not only did she walk again, she became the fastest woman in the world, winning 3 gold medals at the 1960 Olympics. The doctors weren't describing Wilma's future. They were revealing the limits of what they believed medicine could do at the time. Her story is proof. When others doubt you, they're not speaking about your potential. They're speaking about the walls in their own minds. Do you see the pattern here? People told Sara Blakely her idea was silly. They told Richard Montañez he was just a janitor. They told Catherine Stockett no 60 times. They told Colonel Sanders he was too old. They told Wilma Rudolph she'd never walk. They told Howard Schultz Americans wouldn't pay for coffee. Every single one of those people was wrong, because their words weren't about those dreamers. Their words were about themselves, about their blind spots, about their fears. Here's the climax of today's message. Criticism is rarely an accurate prediction of your future. It's almost always a reflection of someone else's past. And if you let their past write your future, you'll die with dreams buried inside you. But if you choose to see their words for what they really are, projections, not prophecies, you'll rise beyond them. So the lesson is simple, but life-changing. Don't internalize other people's insecurities. Don't carry their self-doubt as if it belongs to you. Don't shrink your dream because someone else can't see it. Your job is not to make them believe in you. Your job is to believe in yourself so deeply that their doubt becomes background noise. Remember this: people aren't describing you when they say you can't. They're describing the limits of their own imagination. Your job is to prove, not to them, but to yourself, that your story isn't bound by their fear. So the next time someone tells you, "That won't work," pause, smile. Translate it correctly. What they mean is they can't see themselves doing it. Then keep moving. Keep building. Keep believing, because their doubt is not your destiny. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe to the Rise series. Share this video with someone who needs a push, and keep coming back. Because here, we don't let fear write our story.